All I'm saying is we just can't have open borders. We have to have a process
No,
of letting people in.
I agree. I mean, like, I'm not saying just open the door and let anybody in. There will be a process, but there are 14 million people here, and I really like, what's the downside of all these people
I
being
just
here?
I just explained the downside.
No,
You
too many
can't
Mexican
so
restaurants?
no, you can't just look at what's happening now, right? You have to look at if
No,
oh
but
because there's no
we
downside, let's just continue to let it happen. Then there are tons of risks involved with that.
no, sure, but we've seen what it looks like when a lot of people come here, even illegally. What has been the downside so far?
I mean, if
Like,
that's your
genuinely.
if that's your attitude, then
Uh,
you're I think you're advocating for open borders. Like
anyway,
the downs sure, even if there's no downside now, there's no downside now because there's some sort of restriction in who can come in. But if because it has it's like living in a house with a roof and saying, "Oh, I've never been wet. So, do we even need this roof? Let's get rid of the roof." Yeah, once you get rid of the roof, then you'll see tons of downside.
no, again, I'm not advocating for open. Stop saying open borders. Like, I'm not advocating. Nobody is advocating for a non-existent country.
No,
But
but what you're
uh,
saying when you say what's the downside of letting all these people in, you're advocating for letting way more people in,
but
right?
but you're arguing about potential risk. I'm looking at our past, and I really like, there are 14 million people illegally here who have crossed the border or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, an open country. What's the difference between the country I'm proposing and the country we have now? 14 million people are here. We haven't been really a closed border anyway.
I think it's because
And then
we've
what's
lived
been the downside? Uh,
again. Is we've had these restrictions, but if you advocate for legalizing these 14 million, like what? Okay, let's just end it at yeah. We need to have a process, a filtration process.
these are human beings, huh? They're not water.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Vetting. Sorry, the correct term is vetting. We need some sort of some process. We can't just
Hey,
say
these are human beings. They're not animals.
okay. We need a way to pick and choose the good and the bad.
I think that's getting worse. Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, like, hey, they're not crops.
Mm.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can't just pick and choose.